Are you sure the water you're drinking is truly pure? What if the secret to the cleanest water imaginable is sitting right on your countertop? In this video, I've spent weeks testing, tasting, and living with 6 of the most popular water distillers on the market. We'll go from the budget-friendly options all the way to the cream of the crop. So, if you want to find out which machine is the perfect fit for your home and your health, stick around because our #1 pick might just surprise you.
6. Cozy Brushed Stainless Steel Countertop Distiller. Now, when I first got this machine, I was pretty hopeful. It looks the part, you know? It has this sleek, brushed stainless steel finish that seems like it would fit right into a modern kitchen. Out of the box, it feels sturdy enough, and the promise of removing contaminants and VOCs is exactly why we're all here. It boasts a 750-watt heating element and can distill about 0.3 gallons per hour, which is pretty standard for a countertop unit. Setting it up was a breeze. I mean, it's a single-button operation, which is great for anyone who doesn't want to mess around with complicated settings. You fill it up, press the button, and it gets to work. The Distiller is designed with a thermostatically controlled system that automatically shuts off when the temperature hits 320 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a crucial safety feature. You don't want these things boiling dry. The interior is food-grade 304 stainless steel, and it comes with a glass collection pot, so you can feel good knowing your purified water isn't sitting in plastic. It even comes with some activated charcoal filters to remove any lingering taste or organic compounds. I ran my first batch, and the water came out clean. You could see all the nasty stuff left behind in the boiling chamber, which is always grimly satisfying. It does what it says on the tin. It distills water. The process was relatively quiet, just a low hum from the fan, which is there to cool the steam in the condensing coil.
5. VEVOR Water Distiller. This one is a direct competitor to the COZ, and in many ways, it feels like a slight step up. When I unboxed the VEVOR, the setup was, again, pretty straightforward. It comes with a glass carafe, which I appreciate, and a few accessories like citric acid for cleaning. Like the COZ, it's a 750W machine made with a 304 stainless steel interior chamber and an aluminum fan. It can distill about a gallon of water in around 4 to 5 hours, which is a respectable pace. The first thing I noticed that was different from the COZ was the user interface. Some VEVOR models come with more controls, allowing you to set the temperature, which is a nice touch for those who want a bit more command over the process. The automatic shutoff feature is also present here, so it turns itself off when the cycle is complete, preventing overheating. I ran a few gallons through it, and just like you'd hope, it left behind a collection of gunk from my tap water and produced clean, pure distilled water. The taste was neutral, exactly what you want. What I really liked about the VEVOR is its efficiency. It feels like a workhorse. I could run it back to back without any issues, and the exterior, while warm, never got alarmingly hot. The power cord is detachable, which is a small but surprisingly useful feature that makes storage much easier.
4. Kitchen Crop Little Creek Stainless Steel Water Distiller. This one stands out from the crowd because it's non-electric. That's right, you use it on your stovetop, gas, electric, induction, you name it. When I first heard about it, I was intrigued. It's a throwback to a more traditional method, and honestly, there's a certain appeal to that simplicity. The design is basically 3 stacking stainless steel pots. You pour your tap water in the bottom pot, and you put cold water or ice in the top pot to act as the condenser. You just set it on the stove and bring the bottom pot to a boil. As the steam rises, it hits the cold bottom of the top pan, condenses, and then drips into the middle collector pan. From there, the pure distilled water flows out through a high-temperature silicone drain hose into whatever container you place beside it. The whole process is brilliantly simple and, I have to say, kind of fascinating to watch. There are no moving parts, no fans, no electronics to fail. It's just physics at work. The biggest advantage here is its versatility and resilience. Because it doesn't rely on electricity, this is the ultimate distiller for off-grid living, emergency preparedness, or even just a camping trip if you're feeling ambitious. It's made of 100% non-toxic stainless steel, so it's incredibly durable and safe. Plus, it's not just a one-trick pony. You can use the pot system as a double boiler for cooking, rendering fat, or even making fondue.
3. Phstiller Smart Water Distiller. Now, this is where we start getting into the more modern, feature-rich machines that aim to make the distillation process as hands-off and convenient as possible. The smart in its name refers to its advanced controls. Unlike the basic on-off models, the Phstiller I tested gives you precise control over the distillation process, which is a feature I really grew to appreciate. It has a clear digital display and allows you to set the exact temperature and even a timer. This level of control is more than just a gimmick. For example, by keeping the temperature just right, you can ensure a slower, gentler boil. This can prevent volatile organic compounds with lower boiling points from vaporizing and making their way into your final distilled water. It gives you a sense of mastery over the purification process. The build quality feels like a step up from the entry-level models. The stainless steel seems thicker, the components fit together more snugly, and the overall design is sleek and modern. It's a machine that you wouldn't mind leaving out on your countertop. Performance-wise, the Phstiller is a champ. It operates quietly and efficiently, and the water it produces is exceptionally pure. I found the timed function to be incredibly useful. I could fill it up before heading to bed, set it to run for a specific number of hours, and wake up to a full jug of freshly distilled water without worrying about it running all night.
2. ROVSUN Water Distiller. This machine is an absolute powerhouse. If you have a large family, use distilled water for multiple appliances like humidifiers and CPAP machines, or just want to produce a lot of pure water quickly, then listen closely. The first thing you'll notice about the ROVSUN is its power. Many models pack a 900-watt heating element, which is significantly more powerful than the 750-watt standard we've seen in other units. This extra power means faster distillation, allowing it to produce up to 1.6 gallons or 6 liters in about 4 hours. When you're running a distiller almost constantly, that speed makes a huge difference. I found myself able to produce all the water I needed for the day in a single cycle, which was incredibly convenient. Despite its power, the operation is straightforward. It has a simple on-off switch and a reset button, so you don't have to fiddle with complex settings. It's designed to be a workhorse, and it absolutely excels in that role. The build quality is excellent, with a food-grade 304 stainless steel interior and a body made of flame-retardant material for added safety. One of the things that impressed me most was its performance with my very hard tap water. Some less powerful distillers can struggle and require frequent, intensive cleaning when dealing with high levels of mineral content. The ROVSUN, however, powered through it. The residue left behind was significant, but the machine handled it without any issue, and the resulting water was perfectly pure.
1. H2O Labs Countertop Water Distiller. From the moment you unbox this machine, you can tell it's in a different league. The attention to detail, the quality of the materials, and the thoughtful design all come together to create a truly premium experience. The entire exterior, the boiling chamber, and the condensing coils are all stainless steel, giving it a substantial, durable feel. But the real magic is in the details. The H2O Labs Distiller features a porcelain nozzle insert. This is a crucial feature because it ensures that the purified water, after being turned to steam and condensed, never touches plastic or metal on its final journey into the carafe. This is the mark of a company that is obsessed with purity down to the last drop. The collection carafe itself is a 1-gallon glass container with an ergonomic handle that makes pouring easy and secure, addressing the minor annoyance I had with some other models. What truly sets the H2O Labs Distiller apart, though, is its operation. It uses a 565-watt heating element, which is less powerful than the ROVSUN. Now, you might think that's a disadvantage, but it's actually a deliberate design choice. The lower wattage creates a gentler boiling process. This prevents any aggressive splashing of contaminated water up into the condensing coils and allows for a more efficient separation of pure steam from contaminants. It might take a little longer to distill a gallon, but the resulting purity is unparalleled. And despite the longer runtime, it's incredibly quiet, a significant plus for any kitchen appliance. Final thought. That's all for today, folks.